Here's the second part of the story. Part 2, The First Glimmer of Love. As the years went by, James and Alice grew from playful children into teenagers. Their days of carefree games and mischief evolved into quiet walks through the village and long conversations beneath the oak tree. Something unspoken lingered between them now, an unfamiliar feeling that neither could quite name. James, tall and lanky, had grown more serious with age. He often found himself watching Alice out of the corner of his eye, noticing things he hadn't before, how the sunlight made her raven black hair shimmer, or how her laughter made his heart skip a beat. Alice, too, sensed a change. James was no longer just the boy who chased butterflies with her. There was a depth in his blue eyes now, a warmth that made her feel both nervous and excited. One crisp autumn afternoon, as golden leaves swirled around them, James and Alice sat beneath their oak tree. The air was cool, and the village was quiet, as if the world had paused just for them. "Do you ever think about what happens next?" James asked suddenly, his voice soft but steady. Alice turned to him, surprised by the question. "What do you mean?" she replied, tilting her head. "We've always been together, Alice," he said, glancing down at his hands. "I guess I've been thinking a lot lately about the future, what it looks like, and if it looks different for us." Alice's heart fluttered. She had wondered the same, but hearing him voice it made it real. The playful innocence they had once shared was giving way to something new, something deeper. Before she could answer, James looked up, his blue eyes locking with hers. "I don't know what I'm saying," he added quickly, trying to laugh it off, but Alice could see the seriousness in his expression. For a moment, there was only the sound of the wind rustling the leaves. Then, without thinking, Alice reached out and placed her hand on his. "James," she began, her voice barely above a whisper, "I've always thought we were meant to be together, ever since we were kids." James felt a surge of emotion he hadn't expected. Her words hung in the air between them, fragile yet powerful. He squeezed her hand gently, and in that simple touch, something shifted. It was the first glimmer of love, like a spark in the dark, something neither of them could ignore any longer. From that moment on, everything felt different. Though neither James nor Alice had fully confessed their feelings, the truth lingered just beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to break free. They were no longer just childhood friends. They were two souls drawn to each other, destined for something greater. That's the second part. Let me know when you're ready for the next one.